So this is our assembly that lives outside the vault, but it uses components that are already in the vault. We want to move this assembly into the vault, and not only do we not want to overwrite the existing components, but we want to update the references so that this assembly that we're viewing on the screen will use the files that are already in the vault. So there's a few steps to this, and we'll go through them. The first step is to start in the EPDM administration tool. On the File Types node, right-click and choose the Duplicate File Name settings. Here you want to make sure you select Do Not Allow Duplicate File Names in this file vault. Alright, again, so we've got components, maybe it's hardware, maybe it's Toolbox components that are already in this assembly. We don't want those same names to be in the vault twice. So make sure you have that set up. Then from the assembly that's outside the vault, the best way to get into the vault is to do a pack and go. This will capture all the references and make sure we're bringing along everything that we want. So we're going to include the Toolbox components, and we'll change this location to our target folder in the vault. Make sure that's empty. That's good. Okay. So there we go. Close that one because that one is the old location. Give this a second to update. And there are our files. Now if I open this, we'll just do a check. Here's my same assembly. Alright, let me find references, and I can see that all the files I have are referring to the new folder I checked in. So it allows me to put in files with names that already exist in the vault. It allows me to add them to the vault. Where we're going to see the warnings is when we go to check this in. So we'll do that next. Start at the top, assembly. We'll do a check in. And now, not only does it give me warnings for the file names that are not unique, but it won't let me check them in. Alright, so there's no chance of me overwriting what's already in the vault. And we'll now we're going to use this to our advantage. The fact that it won't check these in, we're going to use that to our advantage to be able to fix the references. So go ahead and check that in. And so you can see it checked in a handful of files, but nothing that was a Toolbox part that already existed, nothing that had a name that already existed in the vault. Alright, so let's sort these by files that are in the vault, so you can tell that they're in the vault because they have a state, and the ones that didn't get checked in are still just checked out by me, but they have no state, they're not in the vault. And let's look real quick at this Contains tab, and you can see that this is showing all the files, right, that we checked in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to delete all these that didn't make it in, right, because these are all the duplicates. These are the ones we don't want to overwrite what's in the vault with what we see here. So we're going to go ahead and delete all that. And here's a warning, because it knows that these assemblies, or this assembly is using all these different parts. So I'm okay with that. I'm going to say yes. Now that we've deleted those files, let's look back at this assembly. In this Contains tab, you can see that the list is much shorter, so everything that was deleted is no longer in the references for that file. However, those are just the database references. Let's check this out. Check out all these files actually, because the next thing we do is going to make some changes internally, so we want to be able to save those changes. Get all those checked out. Now we'll open this in SOLIDWORKS, and you'll see that it's still trying to find those files. So internally it still links to all those files so it can build this entire assembly. We're just going to say do a suppress on all the missing components. Okay, so that suppressed quite a bit, but that's okay. Make sure to save this. We're going to save both. So both these assemblies are having that information updated for the references. Let's save both of those. And now we close that. And we'll go back to our Windows Explorer Vault view. And now we can take advantage of one of EPDM's built-in tools. So go to the Tools menu and go to Update References. So since we've opened it in SOLIDWORKS and it's looked for those files, it's updated itself so it knows that it's missing file references. All right, so they're not in this new folder where they were put originally, but the assembly still knows that they should be there. So this Update References tool is giving us the information that these files aren't found. What it's also going to do is give us an opportunity to find those within our vault. So I'm going to click on just one file for now. I'm going to go to Edit, Find Files, and you can start at any level of the vault structure you want here. So I'm just going to tell it to start at the very top. And now it's found this same name part in a different project. And I happen to know this is the project where I had it before, so I know that's right. So I can say Finish, and it's going to give me, and it's going to update that reference. And since I know where the rest of these are, that I have the rest of these in here too, I'm just going to do all these at once. And again, I can just start at the top level if I want, or I'll just go to this folder. I know this is, for me, this is the folder where those other references are. Okay, and it finds them all, updates all those, and make sure to click the Update button before you're really done. So all those references were replaced. Now, when I go back in here to open this file, it's actually replaced those references inside of the SOLIDWORKS files, inside the assembly information. So now it's finding all those files. If we go to our Find References, we can see that we've got things that are being located from a number of different places within the vault. Some of them are the new files I added, and they're in that new folder. Some of them are files that were already existed in the vault structure. They already had a file named this, and this is the project where it found it. And then some of them you didn't see me have to do anything with the Toolbox folder or the Toolbox files. That's because of the settings that I have for my Toolbox. My Toolbox is being managed by the vault, and that's set up to be the default search location for. Oh, sorry, let me click the right button here. For any Toolbox files. So let's go look here. So make this folder default search location. So once I couldn't find it in the folder where I pasted those files into, it knows to look right here, and so it was able to find those without me doing anything with the update references. So now that we've got our assemblies updated, we can save and we can check in, and now we're using the files that already existed in our vault, and we don't have any duplicates.